motherfucker. Oh, hey,
No,
everybody.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh, we're a little bit late.
Yeah. There was
Hey.
a problem. Oh, what the fuck is...
Yeah, we're not at... We're
What
at...
is that? There's something above my head and above my...
Oh, that's
Chris.
that's a carport.
No, Chris.
Oh, that
Chris.
thing.
Oh my god! God damn, it's a floating head.
That guy.
What do you... Don't do that. Hey, Chris, stop it. Chris, thank you. Gosh.
Yeah.
Grabbing on me. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I'm doing all right, and it's great. I'm right above Dan, so I could just anytime during this, I could just be like,
Oh, jeez.
Chris, just don't fart on him. But,
And that's why COVID knows I still can't smell shit from any human. That's got to be the most blessed thing. My smell is almost completely come back. I can smell damn near everything, but human farts and poop, I can't smell.
Lucky you.
I know.
Lucky motherfucker.
you did draw the lucky straw on that one. I mean,
did.
So anyway, we're not on the back porch of the bar tonight. We're hanging out in the driveway behind a broken car.
And don't worry, both the Mustangs behind us are not in motion, so we're perfectly safe.
Yes, there'll be no Mustang things happening
We're
tonight.
good on the feed with
Yeah, I heard it over there, so it's good. So, car stuff.
no, this one, we'll move this one. If you've heard my tone on Facebook, just fuck it, murder. Anyway, it
Phrasing.
runs great.
Phrasing.
It runs great. It was like, I fixed one thing, shame on me. Fixed another thing, shame on her. Tried to fix a third thing, fuck you, motherfucker. You didn't touch my asshole. That's what she said. So, we're now on day 6 of... Yeah, I don't want to get into it. All I know is there's going to be a... When we finally get quick, so there's going to be 6, 7 weeks of sprayed into their program, and got 4 magnets run through in there, because I have probably about a pound of shavings in there right now.
Cool.
Fun times.
And it's not from the rear end itself doing it. It's from me trying to get out said broken bolt.
Yep, fun
But,
times.
Chris, how you doing? I actually just noticed, too, you're in a different location.
yeah, I'm actually sitting at my laptop at my desk instead of on the sim rig this time.
Well, that's good.
A little more comfortable.
Yeah, a little more room going on.
I can also unplug the laptop and carry it outside if I decide to have a cigarette. So
Yeah, we figured we'd do it old school and do a driveway party this time.
yeah,
We figured we had the right broken background for it. So.
Nothing to do with hospital people.
Not at all. Don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Allegedly.
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 I'm not wearing this shirt. I was just fighting naked.
Allegedly.
No, phrasing, bro. Phrasing. Thank you.
Dude, 2 of us and one naked, one-legged guy?
Nobody needs to see that.
But we
No.
will be millionaires, though.
Nobody needs to see that.
As long as somebody
Understood,
goes
but still.
That's what separates me from the people of Walmart. As I understand, nobody needs to see all this business. Trust me.
Just yell World Star, we're good.
World Star!
And in the background, the lady goes,
Or the Benny Hill theme music would be even better. Yakety yak would be better.
So cars.
So cars.
We're nice and distance and we talk about cars.
And we drink beer.
we're supposed to, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
So, little news on the upcoming Integra.
it's gotta be a manual.
It's got to have a
What?
6-speed manual.
It's going to have an option.
But the fact that this has an option is wonderful.
Well, now, and here's where the cross plane comes in my mind, because I'm curious. And I'm like, not... No, like, it's not in a bad way, but, like, there was a bunch of people that were all complaining, saying it's probably going to be EV, and then Acura says this whole manual thing and shows, the manual shifter progression of the generations. Is it going to be an EV manual, or a gas manual, or a hybrid manual?
I'm really,
I don't know your thoughts. What you think?
Hey, okay.
for those of you with the feet available to be able to stomp down on 3 pedals, who gives a shit?
If it is a full-on gas combustion engine with manual, fuck yeah. If it's a hybrid, foot manual? Fuck yeah. If it's a electric manual, holy shit, that's even fucking cooler.
Okay, so
Because here's the thing, you don't really need a manual, an EV. You need a transmission.
But if
Those
they
just
give
gears
you one,
and
that's
just
fucking
yeah.
cool.
you know. But I mean, I know some people have done EV swaps and just bolted a motor in place of the engine and still
Correct.
run it through. I mean, Rich Builds, the guy that does all the shit with the Teslas, he did a little hot rod
Yeah.
with an EV motor, but it still has the manual transmission. So I mean, even though you don't need it, you can just throw the thing in top gear and just accelerate away.
What do you think up there?
I think that either way, I mean, they're giving us a manual transmission in 2022. So I'm not going to complain if it ends up being an EV. I actually have an interesting little tidbit of EV stuff that I read this week that I want to talk about as well. But they're giving us a manual. I'm not complaining at this point.
I can't even.
They're
I'm no
listening to us.
I'm no
Let's
longer
not-
able to drive a
let's
manual,
not
but
complain
even I
about it.
appreciate the fact that they're giving the option of a manual.
And it was a cool little tidbit video where it went across like the every generation,
Yeah.
on the shifter and everything. It was pretty cool.
Oh, also too, Mustang is losing 10 horsepower, 10 foot-pounds of torque next year for emissions purposes. But still,
Really?
They're
Rated-
trying. They're trying. Yeah,
okay. Here's the thing about the Mustang. So the Gen 3 Coyotes came out in 2018. They were rated at 460 horsepower. As soon as those cars came out, people were throwing them on the dyno, and stick cars were laying 430 to the wheels.
We can hear Chris briefly, or well, hold on. Okay,
You know what I mean?
How about now?
Well, no. First, you're fine. I'm just talking about ours is slightly quiet with it.
Oh,
It's not.
okay.
It's not you. It's us.
Ah. Speaking on the EV thing, by the way, I have something I want to tap in on that
Okay.
once you get done with this Mustang stuff.
Shut up.
Not you, not you, Chris, but you, Chris.
Yeah. No. Fuck. Stop.
Oh no,
It just echoed. I heard it.
no, but all I could think of is we gotta add that extra crispiness for the detail.
But no, like I said, the Mustang's supposedly losing 10 horsepower. We know Ford's kind of lying their ass off about the power of the Gen 3 Coyote.
Oh yeah.
Those things were rated at 460
Well,
horsepower,
what-
but stick car, but
everything that I read about it losing to 10 horsepower is basically like what happened in from 92 to 93 on the Fox body. So you got to remember, it went from 225 horsepower to 93 rated at 210 horsepower because the nation ranked their horsepower like ratings thing and all of that. They didn't do anything different. It just got rated
Yeah, but this has
slightly
to
different. But that's what it was. It got rated slightly different because of the 93. They started
that was SAE doing changes in their power ratings, but
Yeah.
this is actually due to emissions purposes. Guys Ford said that it's losing a little bit of power to meet emission standards. But like I said, when these cars came out in 2018 for the Gen 3 Coyote, they were rated at 460 horsepower, and stick cars were going on the dynos,
and
no
doing like
mods, were laying 430 to the wheels.
But you do calculations.
That's
on
laying
the
about
motor
480.
That's like a 500 horsepower.
500, yeah.
So I mean,
well, it's almost like what back in the 60s. You had you had the 454 Chevelles that were rated at they have like what 350, 360.
Oh yeah, they were
and
they were making 500. Yeah.
so because of insurance reasons.
Yeah.
But
So
also
it's
too,
almost-
but back in the day, the methodology then was completely different because the advertised horsepower figures were an engine on the dyno with no accessories.
Yeah.
Like absolute perfect tune, perfect environment, and no accessories on the front end to drive it. So it's like the absolute best condition that they got there. Their halo. And now with the testing cars, they're basically as the engine sits in the car.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, just the fact that you can get a car now that makes that kind of power with all the emission stuff and still get these good mileage, just take off the face. I'm gonna grab our first hit.
I was gonna say yeah. Oh, and a small side note, nothing to talk about,
Who
but
do we want to do first?
I don't care.
it doesn't matter. Mine's a 3-can in a bag, so. But WRC is back
Do
in
we
season.
want glasses?
Of course.
Sure. Yeah. WRC's back in season. That's nice.
Nice.
Always fun to watch.
They're in Spain right now.
Oh, that's where they're gonna. Are they gonna do us by the bridge?
Uh,
Are they gonna do us by the bridge?
I don't know.
There's a tarmac section there. It goes.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
good.
bridge.
Over
And
yeah.
I know that usually if there's somebody who has a pretty good lead in hand, when they get to that, it's a huge spectator area.
They'll do donuts
do a
there.
couple of donuts on the last
Well,
day.
and they just did a Rally Legend last weekend. That's my favorite one to watch because like everybody does show off no matter what. Like nobody competes.
Oh yeah,
Actually-
where they're just doing big donuts.
Oh
around
yeah,
and everything.
that was so much fun. All the highlights and shit, and the things, the different because it's all like old rally cars too and everything. This one guy got a ride along with an Italian WRC driver in a BMW M3, and like he posted a video on YouTube of him just holding this phone there and like, oh what we have?
I don't know.
I don't think we have it. It's new. It just came out.
Did you
Just
check
I haven't
the?
tried it yet. I didn't.
You
Look,
can have that.
I like the list, and the list said the Sweetwater, but this one's a new
I
one.
haven't
It's
tried
supposed to
that
be
one.
hazy juicy.
I know I have had this. I don't know if y'all have
Well,
had it.
if we had, then I apologize.
I don't care because I know I have had this and it is amazing. Have you had it?
No, I see it. I see the shadow.
That would certainly raise our profile,
You just gotta yell world star and million views instantly.
right?
Oh, I also want to point out a stupid side thing too. So Hyundai's recently been advertising their vehicles.
So
Like-
we haven't had it.
I have not had. I started skimming the list, but I decided, you know what, I'd rather just.
I believe I have had this one on my own, and all I'm gonna say is, have you had it?
No, I saw it and I really wanted to try it because I like them, but I've been wanting to get them for us, but I couldn't
All
find
I
a pack, so I
know
bought
is
this.
you will absolutely love this. Brian's
Supposed to be
probably
juicy.
gonna absolutely
And
Well, it definitely smells like.
we've also
IPA.
had like really good hits from hazy IPAs.
And it is definitely.
And I like Sweetwater IPAs as it is, so I feel like I should like it.
Well, Dan, you want to read us in on the back?
Most certainly, guys. This is Sweetwater's Hazy IPA. I can't find it in packs, but I have found it in singles. It's the
love this. I found it in a 12 pack.
Oh, okay. The Pursuit of Haziness. We endowed this straight up juice bomb with a double dry hop of Mosaic, Citra, El Dorado, and Azaka for a blast of mango, stone fruit, lime, and pine aromas. It's not a mirage, but a tasty, refreshing oasis in your pursuit of haziness.
Now, I am gonna say seriously, as a non-IPA person,
Just smells like every other IPA to me. That's not as crazy.
It smells like floral to me.
Cheers, bitches.
Going in. Thank you, Chris, for the cheers. Ooh. It's that bitter away quick with juicy on top.
Yep.
It's nice.
Touch of grapefruit.
but it's not bad, is it? It
No, it's
doesn't
not
make you
bad.
happy to stop your mouth.
Does not take the happiness. away.
Yep. This was one of those IPAs I ended up finding in a 12 pack at it was 12 pack or it was a 12 pack variety pack at ABC, and I was like, oh, this is the one that I remember that I texted you about, and
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah, yeah.
remember where it was from. It was
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the can, I'm like, that's what it was, and it's
A
good.
little bitterness that hangs
But
out
not,
afterwards,
but not nothing bad.
Nothing
It's,
crazy,
it's a
though.
really, really good IPA. God, I hate to say that, but it's a really fucking good IPA.
Say it again.
I
Okay.
already said
little got some lateness on the side of the glass going on.
Yeah. So, Chris, what's the EV thing you wanted to talk
By the
about?
way,
up
we all
there?
got tasted.
So there's a new company called Magna that has entered into the EV world, and what they're developing is a Magna.
I thought you were saying magma.
Magma. No, Magna. MANGA.
Oh,
Or MAG
No,
MAGNA. Magna.
Magna.
And what they're working on is a drop-in EV swap solution for pickup trucks and solid axle rear rear axle vehicles.
Ooh.
And what they're doing is it's a solid axle with a motor and drive unit all built into the back of the axle. So you drop it onto a leaf spring rear end truck and hook a battery up. That they're designing a battery that's going to fit between the frame rails,
Then you
like
got
the new
direct drive.
F-150, and boom, you get a direct drive
Oh yes, I saw
EV
something
conversion
about that.
F-150.
I
And
mean,
they're talking about trying to do this as cost effective as possible. They're saying a 150 and a 220 kilowatt axle drive units that's going to be optional. They're trying to do this as cost effective as possible so that fleet vehicles can just all swap over to EV, and delivery trucks and stuff like that. So
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
I could see that in a really good hybrid use too.
what?
Okay, Dad.
You know those times where your elders always say, "Careful what you wish for." Yeah. Well, because the EPA being assholes about modifying anything with emissions related, changing a truck to an EV would in fact modify its emissions.
that is true.
So, getting
Yeah,
rid
but
of it. Hold on, but getting rid of the DEF system and doing
For
electric.
EV, I feel like
know,
you get a
but-
credit for this shit or
but-
something.
But you took away the diesel exhaust fluid shit.
No,
it's
I
electric,
deleted
but
the
it
cats
doesn't
on my truck,
fucking- It doesn't fucking
But-
matter.
but I went electric.
Yeah,
But you
like
still
it's race
deleted the
day.
cats. You're getting fined for it.
Yeah.
no, but I
I-
feel like that, like you could earn like a tax credit for this. Like,
No, I feel like
Well-
that them fining you for modifying the emission system on your vehicle
No,
is
because
exactly what the government would do.
Exactly.
And here's the thing: you wouldn't get a tax credit for it because it's not a vehicle built by a good union job. It would be you doing your shit right.
Which, hey,
Right.
I gotta raise my
Which not
glass
only
too.
would you not get the tax credit, you would also get fined for.
I gotta
fucking with
raise
the
my glass too. We're coming to America. Yep. Welcome to America.
I saw a TikTok the other day I was scrolling through, and over in California, apparently once a year or so, you just have to plug your car in to a roadside stand in California to verify your ECM program is factory.
Yep,
Like I was like, what
Yeah, they-
kind of Orwellian bullshit are you living in over there?
But did you
That's
hear the
nuts.
whole wonderful new thing that California's doing? So by 2024,
or implementing by 2020, or have a plan, a framework in place by 2024.
California is banning all small engine sale. New.
Under-
small
Oh, I
engine
saw
sales.
that. Yeah.
25 horsepower.
All your lawn equipment, because apparently,
Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of riding lawnmowers that are
Apparently.
now going to come with 26 horsepower.
no, but apparently, taking a normal residential grade, so you're looking at probably about a 60 to 70 cc leaf blower.
I would say they're
You
compared to
run,
leaf blowers, right?
you
Yeah.
run it at an hour long. That hour long you run it apparently produces the same amount of emissions as taking a 2016 Camry, and the one that I saw was a hybrid shown, so I don't know what the platforms we're talking about.
Was this the Jalopnik article you saw
Yeah.
a picture on?
Going
Well, half the people at Jalopnik hate cars and don't know what the fuck they're talking about anyway.
1,100 miles. So
I read
how
this.
Running a leaf blower is equivalent to a 2016 Camry running at 1,100 miles. And I'm like, bullshit.
To which I say, I only have one response to that. Show your math.
Yeah.
No. Show me the math. I want to see the math.
California State Board of Emissions said.
Well, and also too with what you were saying about the ECM checks thing, not for nothing. That's an easy workaround for a lot of people because
Oh yeah.
yeah, if it was me or Mike, all we got to do is pull over before that and then turn off our car and hit the cop to load the stock tune. Drive carefully to the checkpoint, plug it in,
Drive under 20 miles per hour and you're good.
pull over right afterwards, load the tune back up and go.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Because
Now,
my
the
car.
ECU checks are basically going to be when you do your emissions testing. It's added to
Yeah.
your emissions testing when you do your every 2 years or so. It is over there.
But so
No, this was a guy pulling
Those
over to like a
checkpoints.
roadside
Yeah.
kiosk, and pulling out the little box and plugging it into his car, turning his car on, and it printed out a little receipt for him so that he had it. Like, I was like, is this a roadside check you have to do? He's like, yeah, you have to do it once a year. And I went,
well, it sounds like
What?
when I was
Calling bullshit on that one.
when I was overseas, they did checks like that too. For tolls, you would stop at this kiosk and print you out a receipt with the license plate number and the toll number, and you had to stop in at like a place that had a kiosk there, which is like pretty much any gas station, and you gave that to them, and they verified your car was registered and the toll number, and then charged you there for said thing. Like, yeah,
it's crazy.
So I just really
1984 was written as a warning, folks, not an
Not a-
instruction
yeah.
manual.
So
Yeah.
before we go too far into the conspiracy theory
The-
rabbit hole,
Political
Uh,
stuff.
well, no, just with fucking.
Okay,
We're coming to America anyway.
Why don't we build a wall around California, rename it Fucktardistan, and be done with it?
So with their
they still want to come in.
with their small fucking engine thing, that the way I'm looking at it is like, okay, so there's, I think they said there was like 16 or 167 million like small engines compared to like 34 million like commercial vehicles and some shit like that, and they want to get everybody over to boom shit. Like, hey, if it's your own house, like, yeah, hey, with like my size yard, yeah, you know what? One of those electric lawnmowers actually would be pretty decent.
But if you're running a
But if
commercial
you're running-
business,
Yeah, if you're in a lawn care business, that shit ain't gonna be able to
So,
the
But-
best electric
but I-
mower you can get gets an hour and 20 minutes out of the battery, and that's like $700, and it's a push mower.
no, there's $5,000 fucking zero turn ones now.
Yeah,
They
but
make zero turns that are
Yeah,
electric
zero-
now.
Yeah, no, like seriously, they do. But no, my thing is kind of like look at the used car market right now. In a couple years in California, my 1991 Craftsman
before this goes
17.5
further, we need to start a
lawnmower.
business.
Oh, I
And
suspect
You
I
guys are
think
you're onto
five
something there.
thousand
Hold
I
on.
suspect there's going to
Saying.
be a whole bunch of power sports and lawnmower shops opening up right on the California-Nevada border.
Oh yeah. So you gotta think about it. Like at that point, the brand new 2023 fucking like Toro zero turns are gonna be going like they're already expensive. They're gonna be going for $25,000, and you're gonna be able to get an 84 month loan on it too, with zero down and zero finance.
Well, you know what? Okay, and to put it in perspective, I just bought a new lawnmower.
Instead of truck month, it's gonna be lawnmower month.
I just bought a new
Right.
lawnmower last month, and by new I mean it was used, but basically new. But I was hunting new and used, and I could not find. I wanted to try the electric shit out. I wanted to give it a shot. One of my coworkers has an electric push mower. Was talking all kinds of good stuff about it.
I've heard good things about it.
The cheapest electric push mower I found in stock came with a 2-year warranty, and that was it.
And it was $700.
It was $400. I bought a used all-wheel drive push mower.
Honda?
No, Husqvarna. It was $479 new. The guy used it once and put it back in the box. I paid $120 for it.
Damn.
Speaking of
On
these-
top of that, what I'd really like somebody to do is do an ecological survey, a pollution survey on the manufacturer of the batteries that are running those electric mowers,
That's what nobody
and tell
does.
me
Nobody
if the
does that.
gas mowers are really being offset when they're having to manufacture all these lithium-ion batteries.
But-
But hold on,
It's the
hold on,
same
hold on,
problem
hold
with electric cars.
on. Got the answer for this. We're coming to America.
Well, it's like even using this mower too. It you can't hear it. You can't hear it running, and it's a gas mower. It idles so low. It consumes my old push mower consumed at least about 3 gallons of gas mowing my lawn. This one consumes maybe 1.5 gallons, and you can
Right.
barely hear it running, and it does the same amount of work. And you don't have to choke it. You don't gotta do. You just pull it. That's all you have to do.
And that's why I say check your. I want to see the math, because I honestly don't believe that the gallon of gas that it takes to run that blower motor for an hour versus the So 1,000 miles. So
No,
say
1,100.
25 gallon.
The only
25
thing-
gallons of gas.
You
Well,
get only like
it-
40,
I-
40.
Wait.
Even though there's catalytic converters and emissions controls on the engines, if I take that 1 gallon of fuel and oil mixture and put it in a bucket and light it on fire, you're really going to tell me that that's
Well,
putting out
Yeah,
more
well, and that's the thing. is if you have a
CO2,
new
more
enough mower,
pollution
if you
than
got a
the
new enough
25
mower or
gallons
heater
of
or whatever,
gas?
you're not even mixing anyway.
Exactly.
Well, no. See, so the only thing that I can get inside my small little brain is the fact that the tiny little muffler isn't filtering out as much as their shit. I don't like.
I'm running ethanol-free, clean burning
All I know is my blower at work, the little cat on it that was just the metal screen that collected carbon got clogged, made the blower not work, so I took the fucking wire cutter, spit off the fucking little cat on it, so every once in a while I get a hot fucking ember falling from my shoe as I'm fucking full throttle. But now it sounds like a fucking two-rotor, and it's blah, 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 blah. And it shoots flames during the winter, so it's great.
I just want to note too, is it not awesome how Chris is chilling outside right now?
Yeah.
Like,
So are we.
Chris, get off my fucking car!
leaned
So-
out. I know there's a little
So
white
I'm
car in
fucking
the
jack
background.
stands already.
Mm.
Hey, but did this? Hey, Brian Dane, did see what I did to my drums?
No.
I painted them.
Oh, my, you Ed?
Whoa.
No, seriously,
Hey,
I
you're
spent
getting
it-
fancy there.
So, one of the days that I couldn't work on the rear end, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? I'm like, fuck it, I'll paint the drums. And I went and the drum caliper paint was fucking $14 for a can. I got the engine enamel that was
I was gonna say use engine paint for that shit,
200
bud.
degrees better. That was only $5.99 for the can for a semi-gloss. Fucking got that. All I did was hit it with the wire wheel. I blew it off with I didn't even wipe it off, and I fucking sprayed it, and it fucking looks great.
I painted so many things with engine paint because it's so much cheaper and it's higher temperature
But
rated.
yeah, no, Brian looked behind you. They actually looked really fucking
Yeah, I
good.
know. I saw him earlier. Good. But you mentioned about the 84 Mark loans.
Yeah, you did
Speaking-
that for a fucking lawnmower now.
Speaking of 84 Mark loans, the map.
Oh, okay.
Ford-
I know, but stop, because I really
No,
like that fucking
Ford.
truck.
No. It's nothing to do with Maverick. It has to do with Ford.
Ford.
They're selling the Maverick.
Yeah, I want to because I know
Ford
what you're
is
talking about.
lowering or eliminating some of the credit requirements for people to get a 84 Mark loan on a Maverick.
Don't tell
Yep.
me that, because
Yep.
mine might be at a 300 right now, but I'll fucking get one.
Yeah. You should probably not.
You think that's a bit of a push though, because we didn't think it went as well as we thought it would? I don't know either.
I mean, like I said, they haven't delivered it yet, so you're supposed to do it.
It's
Hey,
still ready to see it.
there was 2 Ford Broncos up at Nick Nicholas, and then I drove by today and they were gone. So within the day they were gone. Both soft tops. One was a Sasquatch package. One was a.
That's different. The Broncos are way more
Ford-
sought after right now.
Ford dealers are actually causing a little bit of strife and a little bit of anger with the Bronco customers. Customers that have pre-ordered and paid their deposit are coming to the dealership to pick up their car and being told, yeah, sure, here it is. You're going to have to pay a $10,000 markup on this thing.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
it's like the old take it or leave it kind of thing. You pre-ordered it, we got one. It's not the one you wanted, but give us this.
No, they're the one they ordered, their VIN number, everything.
Oh, really?
And the dealers are
Really?
looking at them and going, you're going to pay $10,000 over sticker for this. Well, I'm not paying that. Well, then we'll sell it to somebody else.
Our local
And
Nick Nicholas
Ford's
said
trying to
that-
tell them, no, they can't do that. And the dealers are going, stop us. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Nick Nicholas though, Mr. Nicholas himself has said, yeah, we're not doing that.
See, but
Good.
With Ford dealerships, they haven't done like with what Dodge dealerships did, to where if you were selling
Yeah,
a Demon
Yeah, with the
above
demons.
fucking market, you weren't fucking. If you ever did that, like you're never getting one again. You're not getting any special vehicles. And
Yeah, they would basically just kill.
Ban you,
They
yeah.
would just basically take away that dealership's allotment for any kind of special vehicles
Right.
for a period of time. Yeah, because ultimately they still want to move metal.
yeah, but
Um,
still.
So, do you guys want to go down under?
We go to the land down under.
All right, I'm ready.
Copyright infringement.
All right, I'm ready to go down.
He held his hair.
I know. Like,
Like a good girl. Thank you.
All right, Dan. So this was your idea. So lay it on us.
I wanted you guys to pick your favorite car, Australian market, from the 80s to 90s. Could be a special edition, whatever, it doesn't matter.
I got just a whole fucking time of cars.
I got one in particular because it's like, in my opinion, it's the Australian people's car.
It's probably the same as mine.
It probably is, and that was the thing. I was thinking about it all the way through quite a bit. But I said, fuck it, send it. Let's talk about it. Why not? So that was the basic gist of it. So just say your brand.
Ford.
Okay.
Ford.
Hold it.
Okay. Commodore. A Commodore.
A particular.
Falcon.
Falcon.
Falcon U.
Falcon.
Falcon U.
Well,
Falcon. Yeah. Chris,
Yeah.
Falcon.
No,
Oh, okay.
well, yeah. I mean,
I'm different. Sorry, I have to be
Commodore,
different.
too,
Okay, so the car that I would actually, the one that I would actually want to import would be a Falcon U, just because of the whole thing that we don't get. But I kind of think the.
But I'm saying, like, you're a fucking Aussie bloke in the late 80s, and you just got enough fucking money, mate. Go buy a fucking car you want to see down at the dealership, and you fucking go to all your mates do make fucking skids in it, man.
Well, see, my thing was
And-
is with the
Oh, that solidly fits my car then.
Yeah, exactly.
with the Falcons during that time period, because during 1983, it's either 3 or 4, was the last V8 Falcon until 1991. After that, they only got like straight 6 and all that shit. But still, that era with that boxiness to that,
Oh,
I really think is the best looking Falcon. Because you could get, I think it was the XG or XG, what are like the mid '80s one.
Yeah.
You, the fucking when you got the top of the line fucking Falcon and all that shit. It was, yeah.
It was a monster.
wait.
Did I hear
No,
pops
no.
and bangs?
Yeah, you were popping bags.
It was just a Kia. We'll go later on about what's wrong with that. Anyway.
But, no, but it's one of those, and then in '91 they brought back V8s, but it was one of those like through the '80s and '90s. Fucking give me a Falcon Ute, throw the biggest fucking powerful fucking engine in there. It's rear-wheel drive, whether it's automatic or manual, I don't fucking care. Like, are you able to tip it in? Hell yeah. Are you able to go around roundabouts? Hell yeah. Are you able to dodge kangaroos? Hell yeah. Does it make you wet? Hell yeah.
You'll give us a cunt.
Hell yeah. Not trying to get banned.
Chris.
Did he give you your chop? Hey.
Chris. Up there.
Yo.
Since yours is not a Falcon,
Oh, and sorry, there's race car shit going on in the background.
everybody likes
You're
race
good.
car sounds though. Chris, up there, tell us, what do you got? It's not a Falcon.
So, I if you made me pick a favorite, I had to pick the most bland, econo-boxy looking car that was not available in the US, but it was available in Australia up till 1985, the Ford Granada.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Just this awesome little sobby looking little square, you
That's a
know,
solid pick,
well,
actually.
but we, at the same time, we did have a Granada here
In the
United
70s.
States.
But it was totally
but it wasn't, it was not the Granada that they got.
correct.
They used the badge, but they didn't stay to the same car. And it was
No, it's a guy in the 80s. What's the name?
it was one of those, hey, this is bland, but with a little bit of modification, this could be an absolutely righteously fun little car, and I liked it. Damn mosquitoes.
I'm waiting. I was still waiting for you to say.
Okay.
so-
So I'm gonna go with the kind of the mid to late '80s BL Commodore
Yeah.
because the RB30,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, the
We made a
RB30,
fucking RB30 in that.
RB30,
And the body work. was so perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
For the time, and that's all I could think of was
That
that
was my
car
second- that
looking
was
at
my second
pictures.
pick.
you know what?
we get the same.
Honestly, that body shape and car for the Commodore,
2 years only with the RB30.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying rear wheel drive, RB30, so single cam, not dual cam.
Yeah, the manual.
They have manual, but the shape of that thing.
But
would
it
fit-
could make wow sounds.
Exactly.
And like I said, so it would obviously tip in, yes.
Yes.
Mad skids.
Mad skids, yes. Has a back seat, so technically you can throw a kangaroo in there.
And hooting, mate.
You definitely hoon with it, and people would call you cunts for hooning. So I mean, it checks all the boxes.
That's
And really, the body shape of that thing.
It's just pretty much what vehicle that you could have that in the 80s you would get as many. You're a fucking cunt, aren't you? Like,
But
drive like a cat's at you, mate.
here's the thing, though: the shape of that car here would have
Oh.
been the perfect foil
Oh
for the
my-
first gen Ford Taurus.
Oh yes. I'm so glad we picked the same, like exact same
as
thing.
you're hearing going, fucking Taurus, fuck you, cunt. Like, no.
No, exactly. It would have worked.
Yeah, that would. I mean, yeah, that car would have completely taken the thunder out of Taurus' sales.
Oh.
Debut.
And speaking of Taurus, sorry, that reminded me really quick. Zach Williams, I know you're probably not watching, but if you come across it,
Bro,
Oh,
I got
no.
a brand new Hyundai.
excellent job winning Discovery Channel's getaway car with the Red Taurus show. Fucking hats off, man.
For real.
He wrecked the absolute. The guy who owns the blue turd, Zach Williams.
Oh my god, yeah, I love that.
Discovery Channel had a show called Getaway Car where it was like a
Getaway driver.
getaway driver.
Yes, we don't have.
He won with the red turd. He bought a red Taurus show that was like, and
I fucking
he fucking won.
Okay, no, it's seriously one of those in my memories right now because I tagged Jan many years ago because Jan's first car was, well, one of his first cars was a Taurus, and I fucking remember it. So, right here, 5 years ago, fucking blue turd.
Yeah, there you
Fucking love
Dude.
that.
Okay, all right. Insider info. Well,
I mean, seriously, who doesn't fucking love that
Yeah,
shit?
for real.
you know what he just got? Like this last week, all billet everything.
So no performance.
Yeah.
It's a billet overboard stroke block, billet heads,
Wow.
billet everything. Wow. I'm so
Nice.
excited. He said this year we're chasing sevens. And I'm so fucking stoked to see him fucking do that.
Also, Brian, 4 years ago was when you were so intent on playing Forza, and I played you guys.
He said I played you.
Because I did. I folded my leg in the Navy, and everybody's like, wow, you played him with only one leg. I'm like, shit, apparently I did.
But I'm the only one stripping the simulator in manual mode with one leg. So,
Ah,
He still wins.
hey,
The
hey,
left leg too.
who helped you out of the pits?
you didn't have to do that.
Exactly.
Well, he still trumps for left leg though. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And the only person I didn't run faster than was Chris. But it's
And-
a simulator.
well, and like in the whole
But
like.
he used 2 feet.
Well, no, it's still what trumps everything is you having to relearn driving with left leg, not right leg. In my opinion, that still trumps everything because that's completely.
Yeah, if you
opposite.
tied my right leg off to the side and forced me to drive with the left leg, even if you helped me out of the pits, you'd be faster than me.
Exactly.
Well-
That's my thing.
And I gotta say, that goes back, like I said, so when I got out of the hospital and everything, and the first time I actually was like, okay, let's try driving, I was like, people gonna die.
It's,
So he popped, no, literally.
Good luck. He was easily. Good luck, everybody. I turn now. Turn now. Good luck, everybody.
I make a left turn now. Good luck, everyone.
So yeah, it was kind of like, I was like, all right, let's see how this shit's gonna work. So I kind of got in the car and figured, and just belted my foot, and I'm like, well, all right, shit's a little backwards. Fuck it, let's go. And started rolling around, and after a couple 100 feet, it was like, all right, this works. I'm back.
sorry. It's at the very end.
But yes, I have,
That-
I have
That had to
driven.
be interesting though. Like,
Well, I mean, interesting was.
well, not interesting.
Well,
but-
interesting also was driving this around Wrench Monkey's parking lot,
He did first, second gear.
which I'm pretty sure I heard some heads that day.
You
Pretty
did.
sure I
They're
heard
like,
You
they're like,
did.
he
You
can't.
did.
No, well, no, they're like, he can't drive it. He starts driving up. He can't go to second, and he's here. I'm like,
Wait, hold on.
second. No, he didn't. Yep, no, he did. Want to watch him go in reverse? He can go in reverse too.
But I mean,
Oh,
but to be fair,
to be fair.
To be fair,
it's definitely not safe in any way, shape, or form for you to try that on public roads. Fair enough. So parking lots are okay, but public roads, yeah, bad.
Parking
bad.
lots right in front of the house. You got a hill. He's able to do that.
I want to bring
Do I,
up
do I want him to go on main road? Fuck no.
I want to bring up a stupid side thing, and I want you guys to both respectively.
Stupid side thing
Yep.
pretty much describes us.
I want you both to take your phones respectively, and Chris, whatever form of Google you have in front of you, take it. Look up Riverdale Kia and Google it, and let me know when you click onto their main Kia website. Riverdale Kia.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
We lost Chris.
Oh, totally good shit. No, I know exactly what you're talking about because,
You saw the article?
yep.
I don't know if you saw it. All right.
Oh,
Let me reconnect with Chris. We
I
lost
can't-
Chris.
I can't. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. They have.
Yeah, hold on. Don't go yet.
Sorry.
Chris, can you hear me?
What am I looking at?
I lost you on video, Chris. Look at their used cars. Just click on the used
Okay,
car.
you might wanna read it.
Oh, is this the one that has all the supercars?
Yes.
Yeah, look at some of the used cars.
Oh, jeez.
Chris said his computer just crashed.
Okay, so give me a second. I saw that. All I'm getting is fucking Kias.
What it sounds like. Is there an option like in filters do highest lowest price?
No, I know exactly what it is because it's telling them to update.
We lost Chris. Everybody, give us. Chris said, "Give us a second. He'll get booted back up." His computer had a connection. There you go. That's a good range. Let's let Brian sink it in.
No,
Hey,
I don't think he saw the fucking article.
Yeah, I saw part of it. Apparently, it's key deals, but for some reason has.
I like it more
Oh.
than Jazz. Seen him.
I like that.
Carrera
too.
4S. M8 competition.
They
M8
have-
competition.
Put it this way:
570S base. God.
they have more exotic cars in the lot than they do the new Kias.
Yeah, that I saw that article.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like why? If you go look at the used car section,
It's one of those how
like how?
unless
mop.
like
I'm thinking Ma.
no
Mob involved.
what I'm thinking is like how normal car dealerships are going
Embezzlement?
right now. They're going to all the fucking auctions and they're like, hey, we're able to buy this car for X amount of money, but in this market we're able to sell it for X amount. So
Well,
I might be able to spend $100,000 at an auction on this
Oh,
car,
I've
but I
heard-
can sell it for 180. I'm able to make twice as amount as if I sold a contract or
Richards
something like that.
Richards told, basically said that he's heard, of like dealers here going to auctions and paying like for 2 and 3 year old trucks more than what they were sticker, and then selling them for more than that on top of it. Still making money.
Did you see the one that was at our local Ford dealership? Not gonna name it. The fire truck.
No.
Oh,
Yes, when I drove
Chris
by,
is back.
there was an
Yeah.
ex fire department at 350 with the steel backing and all that shit.
Oh, I didn't go over to the news section and look at it.
I don't know.
Chris,
no,
are you
no,
there live or
it's
no?
Right in front of.
No,
I'm here now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
You're back.
Fired.
All right. Did you see
All right.
Riverdale Kia's used cars?
No. So Kia Riverdale.
Yeah. Riverdale Kia. Look at their used cars. You can set the price filter the highest if you want. Just take a gander at their used cars.
Fired.
Okay.
Oh, and that might be my fault then.
Yeah.
I think it's what's crashing Zoom. No, you're back. Okay.
He's looking at Kia of Riverdale.
I think it's what's fucking up his connection.
Oh, am I like lagging real bad?
Yeah, and I think it's because I'm asking you to do that. But they have more exotic cars on their lot than they do new Kias.
Yeah, just a quick scroll through. I saw
And we're-
570
Yeah,
S,
we're
2
not
M8
talking about
There's
like
Lamborghinis.
2002 or 2003. Is
There's
that
Carrera
like,
911
crashed.
GT3 RSs.
new supercars.
There we go. It's coming back. I'm back.
They have two identical GTRs on the lot too. Burgundy GTR, like top line touring or whatever. Same everything, almost same miles. They have two of them on the lot. It's crazy. I don't understand. We just got a truck traded in, and I think the guy couldn't afford everything he did to it. It was a 2020 Silverado. Guy's got it lifted, different wheels with custom lug nuts, custom wrap, custom front grille, custom front fenders,
So he's the guy.
custom
So
bumpers.
he's the guy that financed the truck and then financed all the shit to go on the truck
Got a Kia Forte now.
because he.
It looks badass, the truck, because it's got like these custom wide body front and rear fenders on it and shit. And like it looks cool, but like as soon as I saw it get traded in, that's all I thought. You financed all your mods and your truck, and now you can't afford it. Good job. And
Yeah,
now
you're
it's
still
here.
upside down in it.
Yep. We have a 16 Toyota Tacoma.
You're still paying off them mods you did, bud.
Yeah, exactly. We have a 16 Toyota Tacoma. Base V6 for 38 grand on the lot right now.
Jeez.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep doing whatever my car needs to be to keep it on the road for the next few years.
Well, I'm delving more in the R7.
I'm actually going tomorrow. Want to buy a truck tomorrow.
You're going to buy a truck tomorrow?
Can-
You're lagging really bad
Yeah.
still.
2007 150 Lariat,
How much?
$2,000,
Miles?
260,000. It's got a little misfire,
Ooh.
and I'm
Cam
going
phasers
to.
and chain guys.
Cam
Yep.
phasers.
All right. I just did a set of them on a 2009 edition, like a week and a half ago. It's super easy to do, so I'm doing it on this 2007 F-150 as well.
Hey, so hold
And
on.
I'm gonna sell it and make a bang off of it.
All right, so I know we're lagging. Quick personal note: you got a job? Things going better now? Don't answer if you don't want to.
I am actually starting at Kia of Savannah.
Okay.
So I've already gone over and applied over there. He hired me. He didn't even hire me on the spot. I called and left a message for him, for the service manager, and said, "Hey, I'm a Kia technician from down in Florida. I've been working on Kias for 10 years. Give me a call back." I got a call back from him. He said, "So you've been working at Kia for 10 years?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Okay, come on in and fill out the paperwork. You need to come work for me."
Congratulations, bro. Right on.
So once the background check and everything clears, I'll be starting over there. I'm gonna go back out.
No, you're fine, man. I heard that, and I didn't know if you wanted to answer. That's right on, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. We're all happy for you.
Sweet.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go back outside because the connection was better out there.
Cool. So, a couple of years ago, I was a car show judge. We went to piss off the internet because the car that got us to show was a 1982 Toyota Wagon with 9,000 miles on it.
I remember that.
Guess what?
What? Oh. I asked Ed too. Ed's not going to be there this year.
So yeah. Anyway, we just had our stuff episode already for our show, and while we were there, we had a Rusty Gillis from Port Richey brought his NHRA Boston State Crank car, and we also had an original one of 100, one of 99 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt factory crank.
Oh.
This was one of the 88 cars that were painted white.
Can you guys hear
First
me?
11 cars.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
First 11 cars were vintage burgundy. The rest were all antique white. They had Econoline van seats, heat delete, AC delete, radio delete.
Those cars.
Aluminum
I don't know if-
bumpers, and they had a 427. 59 cars were automatics. The rest were 4-speeds, and they were legit factory drag cars. And one was at our show. And they had one of the nastiest sounding things I've ever heard on a street car.
I asked Ed if he was going to be there at Black Diamond. He said probably not. He said he thinks he's going to have the Monte Carlo done, but he's going to try and do that trade. So I don't know. I guess.
I don't-
Monte.
And
Sorry, what, Chris?
Ed's getting rid of the Monte Carlo.
He's trying to. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, the trade is like, in his opinion, my opinion too, it's worth it. Great trade deal he's got right now.
for 2003 Mach 1.
Oh.
With 9,100 original miles.
Okay, he's getting a good trade there. He's getting a fantastic trade. I can't knock him for that. Also, I don't know if the camera caught it all, but you guys just got to catch me drop my laptop on.
Is that
On
what
the
that
stream.
was? I was wondering.
Yes.
What? He
Yes,
dropped
I
his
straight-
laptop.
I
saw
straight
everything.
dropped my laptop. It fell face first on the ground. It cracked the screen. It's all beat up now, but it's still running. So, Asus Tough Gaming laptop. I gotta say,
Dude,
Hold on, you really corrected
no,
green on it?
dude, no, I saw it. It went, yeah.
it went face first onto the ground, open side, like the hinges hit and it spread open. And I was like, "Oh God!" I guess I had me muted for some reason.
You were
And
muted,
somehow-
but I saw the motion happening.
Yeah, thank God, because I screamed. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
no, I told those are really tough computers.
So the screen cracked like is it a crack?
No, like the screen itself is okay, but like the bezel around it came apart, and
Oh, okay.
it's
well,
all
the
banged up.
screen itself, that's all.
yeah, the screen
We're
still
good.
screen is still good though.
Hey, you know why it happened? Because we got a Pints and Piston sticker on it.
And your camera didn't skip a beat during the whole thing. So
He's not
I
wrong.
know.
It's because you got a Pints and Spigot.
Pints and spigot.
Pints and
Damn
spigot.
pints and spigots on there.
It's gonna find the stick on there.
Shut up.
Bottoms up, Dan. We got another one.
Yeah.
Another one to go.
Even worse, I accidentally dropped my beer.
No.
It was on accident. You
No,
can't
hey,
punish me
hey,
for it.
Hey,
Wait a
hey,
minute now.
hey. He's got to do a drag
Hey,
race.
No, we got to come up with something unique. So, Chris, the next time you're down here,
he dropped his whole ass laptop.
I know,
though. I watched
but
it happen.
No, for him being down here, what is he going to do now?
It was an accidental drop, not. It was
dropped the beer accidentally too.
But there was no
Okay.
outlying
No,
cause
no,
there.
No, I got.
When I dropped my beer accidentally, I had to dress up in a dress and fucking run down the road. So,
And I have a.
Damn it! Why'd I have to open my big
no,
fat mouth?
I have a good punishment, and it's not bearing too bad. The next time, and this can be time bearing, it's fine. Next time you're down in Florida, you have to do, doesn't matter what road, but secluded or whatever, you have to do a hard launch in your car on film and go flat out until the camera can't see you anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
go in a fucking dress.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on, hold on.
Chris is taller than you.
I don't wear a dress.
Whose beer is this? Read us.
this is fine. As soon as I
No,
get done
wait,
recording,
hold on. What? Hey, no. No.
Read me in.
No.
Okay,
He
wait a
has
minute.
to do that.
Okay,
in
wait a
a
minute.
dress,
I
okay?
have the solution for this. Mikey had to bear the first punishment for accidentally dropping it.
And I really did. I
And he
actually
did.
dropped it.
He actually did. And he was dumb enough. It's not that he dropped the beer, it's that you were dumb enough to tell us about it. And you were dumb enough to tell us about it too. So
I know.
we
All right,
we-
that's fair.
okay, so we came up with drag racing for Michael. Time to pass the torch.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. You know what?
Well,
I'm
hey,
I'm gonna
okay,
make a
okay.
ruling here
Well,
that is all in fairness right now.
at this point, we need another drag race, but you have to go to a thrift store and find a very nice dress. And I'm gonna be nice and say you don't have to wear shoes because the shoes fucked me up. But me and you are gonna race again. This time, you're in a thrift store dress.
Hey, that's actually pretty fair.
Like seriously.
Chris, you can find a comfy ass dress. You have a
Yeah, I get to
Okay.
pick my own dress, so
Yeah.
okay.
So you get to pick your own. You don't have to be in the flats
I
like
mean,
I
agree.
was in.
You said go.
And that because that fucks you up. Heads up, point to point. You gotta be in the first service.
So is this gonna be the same rules as before?
No, hey, how about this? Yes, same rules as
Water
before.
burn out, arm drop stop, Jason race?
Yep. And at that point, you know what? I'll do it again in a dress with regular shoes. So me and
Okay.
you, well, me and you in a dress, drag race.
Well, you guys saw it live here on Tyson Benefits.
Okay.
Gentleman's agreement.
I
Because-
accept your
because
terms.
At this point, I really think I can get you on that one. Like, at this point, it's not about like embarrassment. It's one of those I
He
really think
just wants redemption. He's
I
built
really think, yeah.
He lost last time. He wants
Well,
redemption
the last
on
time I couldn't get a whole shot because of the shoes.
it.
I tried to make it up mid track, but mid track I couldn't do it. Like,
Yeah, no,
because
so you left the shoe at the starting line
I
and left the other
know.
end.
I'm trying.
All right, so I was gonna say, read us in.
So it's October, so obviously Oktoberfest is a thing.
And it's my favorite beer ever.
So these are margin style lagers, all these Oktoberfests are. And the last time we had the Mark 48, which has become the benchmark for Oktoberfest.
Daughters.
The Market 48 overall is my favorite.
Yeah,
And
so
more,
And
but
Three Daughters
besides-
hasn't let us down.
Besides the actual German one that Brittany got us.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's for
But the 4-pack is fucking $30.
Exactly. Yeah, there was something I saw there.
I mean, it was great. It was great. Don't
It was
get me wrong,
fantastic.
It was great. But
There was something I saw up there today. It was like $25 for a 4-pack. I'm like, no, I'm passing that. So we're Three Daughters Brewing, and this is their Oktoberfest Narsen. And
all my series too.
this smooth amber lager.
Oh, do you need these?
No, I'm just trying to get light that I can see it
I
properly.
wasn't sure if the E.
Trace its noble roots to the brew once celebrated every year in Bavaria. Reimagined for Oktoberfest under the bright for the sun, bright sweetness up front leads to a crisp, dry finish thanks to the noble hops.
So I gotta
What-
say,
what-
this is also a 5.1 percent, but it is a 26 IBU.
But before we go into it,
It's a-
let's sniff because they mentioned Florida and like that. Is there any orange you're getting off of?
I'm not sure.
I'm getting like the caramel margin.
So this is a straight on German.
Well, let's get
Yeah,
a shot.
I'm getting
Yes.
caramel.
But
I'm
I
getting-
am kind of jealous at Chris because he has stubby
Banquets.
banquet.
No,
that's
no, I
right.
don't.
No, not stubbies?
I dropped it. It was my last one.
Oh.
Well then, redemption drink. Redemption cheers.
Cheers.
Do you need a natty light?
I would love a natty light right now, but I can't get
It
one.
does. It does. Wow. Wow. Yep. ABC.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And Fish River.
Thank you.
I was gonna say it's not.
It's like it's the Marzen caramel start with the orange crisp finish.
Shit. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Birdman burger.
Oh my God! You're right.
Now, see, this is
No, seriously, taste it. Does it not?
so. Yeah, his Florida Man brew. I was never able to try that because that was last year when I was having all my health issues.
Yeah, I gotta go do
Add,
that.
add a little bit more of October festiness to it, but take that out. That's what his beer tastes like.
Well, my orange tree is about to come back in.
Like,
It comes
seriously.
This is damn good.
Oh my god.
This is
You're
damn
right
good.
though.
That's the okay. So
Right
Chris,
when I finished it.
Chris, the only thing that I can put with the finish of this, remember Dan's Floorman brew that he did?
Yep.
Okay, now add a little bit of Oktoberfest to it.
Yeah, the Oktoberfest like
The
burnt,
first hit,
not
the,
burnt
the,
caramel, but
but
like
the first
toasted
part of
caramel.
it is
Uh-huh.
Oktoberfest. The finish is Dan's beer that he did.
That's fucking awesome.
It's damn fucking good.
But yeah, with this winter we'll have to do that.
It's,
Oh, and one of
it's
those,
almost,
one of those is standing.
it's almost like the other one's the yeast and sugar of bread. Right up front, that sweetness is there.
Well, that's what with mine you hit like the big yeast and sugar at the front, and then you got the oranges and the caramel at the back.
There's nothing better about anything or
Yeah, I heard
like,
We got
but it's not too
Come on, that
sweet.
way,
The
Yeah, I heard pork
sweetness
roll.
is
yeah.
the sweetness is perfect. The bitterness is just there. It's not too much bitterness. It's there's
Yeah,
a
what is it?
light sour taint, just like a little bit. It's
Dude, I'm gonna try and nail this year. I'm gonna try and nail it.
26 IBU for this one.
yeah. Oh my god, this might be my favorite Oktoberfest ever.
Okay, I got.
That is
Dan, brew
saying
something up. I'll come
something.
down and try it.
Well, I'm thinking I have
Oh yeah,
I have
when Chris
I-
moves back down, he can
I,
try it.
I have aged caramel that I've been keeping. It's not salted. My orange tree will come into like fruiting within November to December. So I might need to freeze the caramel. Well, the caramel has been like 9 months aging. Fruit. Maybe it is.
That's January to February.
I'm gonna try and hit it, Chris. Between January and February, I'm gonna try and hit it.
Yeah,
But
that's
Okay.
actually pretty close to what you guys did it the last time, and that was because that was when everything.
Dude,
got-
and like, and not for nothing, I put all this work into it and everything, and like took the shit from my own shit in my yard. And I was like, it's not gonna come out good. I was not confident in whatsoever. Okay, and I got caramel. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna try and make this again for like winter.
So you're gonna do a caramel orange.
Yep.
Florida Man V2.0.
Yeah, and my oranges in my house, they're like really.
You know what you gotta call it? Florida Best.
Florida best.
Florida Best.
Yes,
Because you're slightly cold,
but
you're
you're
too
not.
cold, so you need a Florida Best. You need the best.
That's it.
Best.
Alright.
Oh, I'm so excited now. I don't even know.
And I'll actually get to try this.
I know.
Seriously,
I'm happy.
like-
I'm so excited.
Like,
Yeah, that was one of the things that sucked about all last year. The shit that I was dealing with. I was
Dude,
able to try damn
like,
beer.
Well, and it's my fault too. I got so busy with shit, and like by the time I had one set aside for you, I tried some of it, and it was like drinking like hard liquor. It was
Well-
so terrible. It wasn't good anymore.
Well, like I
well,
said,
no,
I mean,
you got
that
my
wasn't.
120 dogfish that was fucking amazing.
It's just the amount of sugar I think I had last time. It just wasn't good for long preservation. Because like when I was reading into the sugar adding, it was like about carbonation, and it just didn't seem right. So I added more sugar than I should have per said recipe.
Well, I gotta say, as a resident absolute lover of Oktoberfest, because that is
Dude, this shit is
well, that is
good.
this is seriously my favorite style of beer. Like from every single one,
I agree.
my favorite. Holy fuck shit!
I don't know what it is about caramel. It's the most flavor with like any Mars and caramel and any Oktoberfest.
Where
It's got the most like robust
in
flavor.
commercial ones, like going out places. Do I like the same Adams Oktoberfest? Yes.
Yeah.
Yingling Oktoberfest is better.
He's not wrong.
It just has that.
I can't wait for Hershey's this year. Oh,
It's not.
Are they doing that again?
It's not happening.
oh, it's not. I
Oh.
was reading late December.
And that sucks too because that too was amazing.
That literally was like drinking Hershey syrup from a thing, and then if you did
If you did a half a shot of peanut butter
you
butter,
did a half, like you didn't have to do a full shot. You took a little sip, you put a half a shot of peanut butter whiskey and mixed it together.
it was a Reese's cup for
God,
alcoholics.
it was fucking good.
It was a Reese's cup for alcoholics. And it was fucking
You
awesome.
taste it like it was.
It was awesome.
Before we get too far, can we talk about strike packages really quick?
Yes, yes, we
Do
can.
that before
I
we
have
get to the- I mean, we were late starting, so.
Chris, you got your strike package fixed?
No,
Okay.
I missed
So-
that part of the conversation. Sorry.
So my favorite thing about certain eras was the fact that, like, you think about it now. Hey, I want to know a detail package. You get like a like California special or something. Yeah, you get some interior stuff. You get a tiny little thing on the bottom that says, California special. But how awesome were the 70s, 80s, and early
And the 60s. Don't forget 60s.
Well, yeah, so just all that time, of even get to straight packages to where you were like, yeah,
Well, it wasn't. I mean, in the 60s, especially 60s and early 70s, especially, it wasn't just stripes. It was the whole paint job.
yeah,
And I mean, AMC 1965, 66, AMC,
AMC started it.
SC Rambler,
Yeah, started with the whole fucking
white car,
red, white, and blue.
big red stripes down the side,
Yep.
blue stripe down the middle, giant ass hood scoop, and the stripe on the hood actually turned into an arrow, and it said "air" pointing to the hood scoop.
But it comes on to again the Blades era, 1978, 1979, with the Plymouth
The Volare, with,
yeah.
the Volare
And
with
you
the
had
AMX
that
stripes.
arrow. Well, you had the arrow jet to where it was a full blackout fucking decal, but it was military themed. So on the front it said, no step, no step. 30 psi pointing towards the tires, and it said unlock lock and like the lock area and all that shit. And it's like you look at that shit, and you're like that's awesome. Yeah. To the Maverick, the late 70s, you had the Maverick with the stamp.
Don't forget the back wrap.
Well, you had the
Not so much strike package. Not only was on that car, it was a 302 4-speed, but
It was the
it also had a specific hood.
Yep.
That had little snorkels on the top, very much like that car right there.
But no,
So
you had
everything old is new again.
But then you had the Maverick Stallion, which you had your specific steering wheel, specific insert for a horn button. You had your specific logos on the side and all that, where it wasn't even a Mustang or a Bronco, but it was
Actually,
Ford's era.
Speaking of stripes, when Dan gets back, I have a trivia question about stripes.
Yeah.
Just one second.
But it was shit like that. Like, but then you got, like, of course, the Trans Ams, their flaming chickens and everything like that. But as you progressed,
70 Torino with a side stripe that went from yellow to orange to red as it faded down the side.
oh yeah, the Toyota Chinooks.
The AAR Cudas.
Oh fuck.
That was what I was gonna say.
Blacked out final top, and then you had the stripe that started off with big blocks, and then they got smaller blocks down the side, and then they had the AAR logo on the
Yeah.
side. Do you know what
The-
AAR stood for?
It was. Fuck.
Chris, do you know this?
I do know.
I do not.
It was.
Dan Gurney's All-American Racers.
Yep.
Because they raced that car in Trans Am. Ah, here it comes, Dan. Sorry.
We're talking about our straight packages.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the AAR was the one I was gonna say.
And
That's
speaking
been my
of
favorite.
Strike packages. I have a trivia question for you guys. So, Corvette Grand Tours are known for this, and other cars, you'll see
The two.
the two hashes on the fender. Like the Corvette Grand Sport, they were blue with the white stripe, and they had the two red stripe splashes on the top of the
You
fender.
go to any Mustang show. Look at me, I got fucking side stripes.
Do you know what the two slashes on the fender represent?
No, I don't care. I'm a fucking boomer.
Honestly, I'll tell you, I have looked it up before, but I don't remember.
Chris?
Oh,
Do we have a comment?
I do not know.
So that was used on race cars of the period to indicate which side of the car that the driver was sitting on. Because in international competition, cars from America, cars from Europe, cars from South America that were all left-hand drive, and then you had cars from Asia, the United Kingdom, South America, Australia, New Zealand that were right-hand drive. Safety crews running up on the car,
differentiation.
they never knew exactly, like I said, at the heat of it, it was to signify which side of the car the driver was on.
Huh.
And my favorite stripe package, as a matter of fact, is a black and gold Firebird Trans Am with a giant screaming chicken and gold lines all over the place. Every other answer was wrong.
My favorite package was the Bronco with the camper top from any camper company because of the stripe that followed the body line up onto the camper.
Did you see what Toyota's doing
Yes, they're reimagining the Chinook campers.
on oh my god.
It looks-
you know the Chinooks.
It looks,
Yeah, I do.
dude, it
With
looks
the 22 R's and then you're like, how the
Oh,
fuck
that
is
looks
it?
rad.
white with the
And you're like, how the fuck
with
is that able to move under some power?
with the yellow, orange, red, and brown TRD stripes and everything else.
Toyota is
It's
working with a
pretty
camper
cool.
company to bring that back. And I'm like, oh yeah.
It does look pretty rad.
Oh,
Well, I know where I'm living now.
But I just backed out.
We broke Dan.
but does it not look
No,
fucking awesome?
dude, could you imagine having a modern one of those? I'm just saying, like now.
It broke Dan.
Oh,
Here you go. 1985, 1986 Toyota SR5 pickup. 3 color stripes.
oh, stop it.
Or
the ones-
or did Nissan's fucking Desert Runner with the red, right?
I was about
Yes.
to say that. No, that's truck.
That's so right.
No, that's the pest truck. That's the heat sprayer. He's over there.
Probably about almost 940 ish.
929.
Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I'm thinking about stripes and like on those and like on new ones and like how awesome.
if the new Mustangs will the 79,
Dude, could you imagine?
if
You know what's
like it's one of those like
Yeah, the 77, 78 King Cobra stripe was like ultimate 70s Mustang stripe.
like and it's one of those I hate the way people talk about the fucking like the cars like they're like oh their shit wasn't everything in that fucking era shit.
well, it's funny.
The Trans Am only had 160 horsepower. Like
Speaking from
it's-
personal experience, 70s era Japanese cars,
I-
they certainly
I
did not
get
shit.
it. They were amazing, but on American cars, one of those, it's like, yes, the V8 only had 160 horsepower, but you looked at the fucking Trans Am's smoke innovated. That car has so many modifications because the original actual
Actual
77
Trans Am
Trans Am only had 175 fucking horsepower.
Oh yeah, they had
Well,
A 6.6
Fucking
liter.
shit out of those
Fucking
cars.
tires.
Well, no, it was funny because I mentioned to Ed today about the stripe thing, and he said, "Oh, easy, 79 King Cobra," and I was like, "Oh."
No, 78 kick over.
78, 79.
Well, you said, yeah.
79 at that point when I'm going on straight package, fucking pace car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I have a framed press picture of that hanging above my side of the bed because that everybody's like, what's your dream car? You know, most people say, you know, like a Hemi Cuda or you know a 68, you know, GT500 or you know, well,
Yeah.
but those things.
911
Mine-
Carrera GT.
Mine is a 1979 fucking Mustang, Indianapolis 500 pace car. It doesn't even have to be a 5.0. As long as it's T-top, the full Recaro interior,
T-tops work to them.
Ooh,
But-
Mike.
but it's a 79 pace car.
T-tops are still.
And at the same point, you know what was the 79 tow truck, 79 F100,
Oh,
a paint scheme that towed the 79 pace car to the track, done up the same exact way,
Whoa.
and it's fucking amazing.
You just got me going. Bring a trailer.
Yes.
I didn't follow the end, but did you see the F-150 IndyCar pace truck?
No, I do not.
It's sold. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I might not have it reserved,
I
but
did see the Regal Grand National GNX.
it stayed at 202 forever. It sold at 202. I was gonna say it stayed there for a while. 91 F-150 IndyCar PPG truck for 2 years. Pace car truck. Completely custom fiberglass clad body.
Oh, I did scroll past
The
that
purple one.
car, but then when I saw the car that we're bringing up, I was like, oh.
I'm wondering what it's sold for, and I was looking into the brakes. The brakes were my biggest fascination. It's talking about this fucking weird truck. It's got a cool motor and shit and whatnot. Then it said water cooled disc brakes. I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck do you do that? It's got water cooled calipers. And I was really interested about how that worked. I looked into it. I don't know how it's sold though. But yeah, they have water jackets and the calipers that keep the brake pads cool, which will form onto the rotor, keep the rotor cool too. So it was a pace truck, so pacing around, it could slow down really quick. But yeah, it had coolant lines specifically for
Nice.
brake coolant.
Hey,
Running
I
the
gotta
gal-
say, what fucking brought around the 79 pace car was the 79 pace truck. 79 pace truck.
Stripes.
It was
Alright.
literally the same exact thing as the pace car, just a pace truck.
That is legit stripe right there.
So guys, we're gonna hop in our Bring a Trailer now. And if you don't know what the Bring a Trailer car is, it's like our Price is Right. Whichever one of us gets closest wins, and we win bragging rights amongst us. But
Come on, Dan, hold on, Dan.
Chris, do you have our stream pulled up?
No, but I can access the Bring a Trailer in the email.
The mosquito truck's going by. We might need to hold our breath.
It
We're
was-
out
oh,
there. We're out there. Alright.
It's gonna stink.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Cover the beer. Welcome to Florida, people. Yeah.
Welcome to Florida. We gotta keep our goddamn mosquitoes away, okay?
Hashtag Florida life.
So, obviously that man's only making $10 an hour because he should have shut that shit off when he saw people.
You didn't see any of us though.
I was waiting like motherfucker.
All right, Bring a Trailer. Price is Right.
So I go out on Bring a Trailer and I find a car that's sold, not a car that did not meet its reserve. And so this car was either sold at no reserve or it beat and or surpassed its reserve and did sell.
I'm afraid to light my lighter.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Good. It's a little burn scars on friends. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And so today I was scrolling through and I saw some interesting stuff. Then I saw this and I was like, yeah, this is.
All right, Chris, you ready?
Yep.
Oh!
So what we have here.
And by the way, Chris, your audio was still heard right now. So chime
Okay.
in as much as you want.
So what we have here is a 1987
Merkur XR4 TI.
which was in Europe known as a Ford Sierra.
Yep.
This one shows 58,000 miles shown, turbocharged 2.3 liter Lima,
Auto tragic. Yep.
three speed. It's a 3-speed. I didn't have the overdrive, so this is not a A4LD. This is essentially
No, this is a full on C6.
C4.
Yeah, C4 is.
No, it's not a C4. I think they called this thing a C5. It was sort of somewhere.
No.
It was like weird.
It was a C4. It was a C4 because that's what my 86, my
Yeah, it was-
old blue had a C4. But it's one of those my friend Johnny that we played Xbox with that lived down in Clearwater. When we went to meet him, he had an '87 one with an automatic, with a 3-speed automatic, and it was a C4 automatic. And at 80 miles per hour, that bitch was a fucking
But
rocket.
did you see?
Oh.
It has the cargo net in it, the original cargo net.
So anyway, so what we got here says
Oh,
58,000
wow.
miles shown, turbocharged 2.3 liter, which is Lima, 3-speed auto, C4.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a C4.
Red and gray leather interior, 15-inch wheels, dual tier spoiler. Of course, it has AC
Someone
cruise control,
Walmart.
fog lights.
Ooh,
The air conditioning was serviced in 2020 in this year, September of this year. It was also repainted this year. Clean Carfax. No, it's got a full exhaust on it.
Yeah,
It's like mint. There's a shit ton of pictures of this car, and the car is it was a California car originally, and it's currently, or it was sold out of Inglewood, Colorado.
I don't know. Man.
So yeah, it basically stayed in California from 1987 until 2021.
I know what
It's
I want.
like,
I know what I want it to be, but then I know what it's gonna say.
Well, no, I don't know because I've come across a couple of these. Oh, it's got the factory deck lid too.
And the rear,
Oh,
it has the rear wiper.
stop.
So it says included a repaint as well as the servicing the air conditioning, replacing the spark plugs, battery, and valve cover gasket all this year.
Well, like that's the thing is like even
And I
my
love that too.
I do too,
Obviously, a
but
clean Carfax and clean title.
it's like one of those where it's not special of this. Like kind of. I don't know, man.
It's not Scorpion.
It's
Not Scorpio, not Scorpio, which was even much rarer than these.
But
So for those
the
of you
XR
that don't really know, this was in the mid '80s. Ford decided to bring some European Fords, most likely made this and the Scorpio.
which were based off a homologation rally
You
call.
could only get them at a
Mercury
Mercury
dealership.
dealership. Well, Mercury
Mercury.
dealership. You couldn't get them at a Ford dealership.
Yeah, so this car in Europe was called a Ford Sierra, and
It was basically a Mustang SPO with Euro styling, but
it had IRS.
No, it wasn't a Mustang SVO with European silent. It was an Escort. The way it should have been.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
It's the Escort we should have got.
Exactly.
Yes.
But look at the cargo net. It still has a cargo net.
It still has the cargo cover.
That
It has the cargo
hurts.
net. It still has the little cubby holes with the flip-up plates underneath the rear glass.
Oh my
It's got
God,
everything.
I don't know what to say.
Price, and I feel horrible about saying it, but I got a price.
So yeah, so it does have a 3-speed auto. The thing is ridiculously clean all the way inside and out. It has a little bit of peeling trim on the beat pillow, the black vinyl, starting to come off. If it was me and if the car was going through a respray anyway, I would have just peeled the vinyl, prepped it, and painted that. I've just been done with it.
I got my number.
Engine bay is ridiculously clean. Underside is ridiculously clean. Tons of pictures, couple videos. And this car was sold at no reserve.
All right. Since Chris, sorry, love you. You're out of state. Go. You first. You're a
Ah, I think I'm gonna highball this one. I'm gonna go high here. I think that car went for at least 25,000.
You're
Go.
sorry, you're way out.
I'm probably way off, but I think a collector snapped it up.
fair enough.
I'm gonna say 72. 72.
Oh, now I feel like I'm going high. I'm saying 12.5.
$8,600.
My God! See, I thought I was going high with 12.5.
I'm surprised. I felt like a car that clean would have been snapped up by some crazy collector, and
Oh,
two
no,
guys
no,
would have
no,
gotten
no,
into a
my-
fight
my-
over it.
My
Yeah,
thing
no, but
is what
it's-
killed it was the fact that it was an automatic.
Correct.
If that
Yeah,
wasn't a
that's
5-speed,
fair.
then yes, that thing would have been a 15,000 or above car.
Yeah, I
But
think
with it being the automatic, that shot down so many fucking people. Even though it was so clean like it was. Like that car was fucking clean. But it just
so being the automatic, that was one strike against it. I think the fact that it had such a recent repaint may have been another strike against it, along with the peeling trim.
Well, and like when you looked at the undercarriage pictures, that undercoating, it looked new too.
Well, like I said, but it was a California car, so
True.
And
then,
it
it
went
went
to,
then it went to Colorado, so I understand where that came from.
but obviously this is a car that was not going to be driven into snow and salt. So yeah, I think if that was an original paint car, even with the automatic, if that was an original paint car that looked that good, it would have been in the $12,000 to $13,000 range. And a manual car with that would have been, but still, pretty cool car.
Agreed.
Very
So,
cool car.
That's about it.
That car.
Chris,
I can't show this car, bro.
Chris, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hey, Chris. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You want to wrap us up, buddy, since you're up there hanging out?
Yeah, hey, when do you come back? Because we missed you.
Don't
I'm
worry
I'm
about
talking
that answer yet.
I am thinking about making a trip down here shortly. Maybe
Maybe
middle of
surprise.
November.
Oh, okay, surprise. Well, you want to wrap us
It
up
might be a
tonight?
surprise.
You wanna wrap
So,
us up?
guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap us up. So, guys, thank you for watching Pints and Pistons. This is Chris up in Savannah, Georgia. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you check out all our sponsors. We've got links down below in the videos. And guess that's about it for the night, right, guys?
Yeah.
But hey, Chris, what do you think about the canopy that you're in?
I like it.
Not bad for $130.
That's not bad at all, man.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.